and gentlemen, to the Gaming Nerd Live. Tonight we are still bashing our faces against this maze thing. I've had some epiphanies throughout the day. We'll see if they pay off or not. I've gone through and I've made a couple textures that I think you guys might find interesting. And other than that, we're going to generally continue to click on buttons randomly until this thing works. Or at least that's what I feel like I'd have to do to have more success than what I'm having now. I wanted to put a coordinate system in so that when I am trying to actually test drive it myself, I'll have some way of knowing where I am, but I didn't want it to be super mathematical, so it's a comma-based delimited coordinate system isn't really appropriate, so I figured an alphanumeric system might work. The problem is aligning them. Either way, those don't have to work out right now. Oh, what is 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh. That one. I don't know what this. Oh, this is probably over there for the pumps. That might be an important thing to keep. Uh-oh. I foresee a problem. Yeah, no, it can't be a whole bunch of different compartments. Because then the pumps can't fill them up. Unless we make them wet. Is that what that means? Yeah, I'll leave it as a wet room. Oh, they're all labeled as ballast. Okay. Pardon me. Let's see where we're at, what it does when we throw things at it. Oh, that was a positive sound. Okay, so they're all open. That's good. I think that's what it's supposed to look like. Now push this button here. Oh my goodness. That looks almost maze-like. Hang on. Why didn't that texture update? Let's see. It's not that one. It's this one. Fancy doors, that's what I called it. Okay. Yeah, so those are not up to date. Okay. Yeah, that's the background I want to put in these things. It's kind of trippy, but we'll see how it goes. Totally cheating, but it's just, I'm just going to subtract this from the actual images and leave it at that. That should make it a lot easier to see the maze when it's modified, when it's changing, when he's looking for the walls. This should make it a hell of a lot easier to see what you're looking at. Because otherwise they look too much alike. Alright, let's, oh, cancel, don't do that. Let's see what happens. Also, I'm enjoying some celebratory strudel that I made myself last night. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, and the other one I made on. I wonder why that didn't show up. I have other ways. Oh no, we need to see what it's going to do when it's running. Background's kind of moot without it. Aw, why don't we go there? It's really starting to look maze-like, guys. Man, I don't have to go through all of these. Okay, you know what? Yeah, this is one of those times when we're going to cheat here. Okay, lesson for everybody out there. This is gonna be a neat little trick. I want every wire in this sub to be hidden. All right, there's no reason whatsoever for me to want these wires to be seen, so we're gonna hide all of them. We're gonna start by going to our sub files. Hang on. Yeah, we'll visit that later. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna find our sub files. It's in Barotrauma. I believe it's under your local mods. No, maybe not. Workshop. No, I think it's here. Barotrauma. What am I looking for? Oh, right, I moved it to a different drive. Barotrauma, local mods. Alright. Maze Runner 10x10, I believe, is the sub we're looking at. Okay? Here's what you gotta do. First of all, make a backup before you fuck with anything. Right? Copy, paste. Just say backup. Okay? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Rename the file, right? So it has the same name, but change the extension to GZ. Okay, it'll give you a warning that it might become unusable. Don't worry about it. You got this. You have to have WinRAR installed or have something else that's capable of opening archived files, but you want to go in there and you want to take out this file. It's just and it's extensionless, right? And call this an XML file. Okay, this file you can open up like anything else, right? You go to open file. We're gonna go to the same directory that we were just looking at. Z, Steam Library, Steam Apps, Common, Barotrauma, Local Mods, Maze Runner 10x10. And look at that. Every item in our entire submarine is listed in this file. Okay, including wires. There's a reason why I use all the same color wires. Let's go to the top right here. See this little map down on the right side that you can scroll through? Holy crap, we got a lot of files to go through here. Good thing we got Control H. Good old fashioned find and replace. Wire. No, a blue wire. There you go. Item number 13 is a blue wire. Okay, we're going to say... actually, no, we should do this as a regex. Let's expand this a little bit here. place. No, I don't want to do it in all the files. I just want to do it in the one file. Anyways, over here, blue wire. There's a feature over here we want to find. It's visible in game, something like that. Hidden in game equals false. We want that to be true for anything that starts with blue wire. So, how would we do that? Hang on. Copy this. We're going to go to regex 101. Just showing you my process, guys. Okay, so as a capturing group, we call this prefix. Yeah, the problem is that there's going to be hundreds of wires, and I don't really feel like hunting them down individually and changing them. So I'm writing a little script here in MATLAB. Like I said, I only know how to. I really only know how to code in MATLAB. Raw file equals map file. This is how you load really large files. Just do what's called a memory map. Target file. I think we just do that, and then data equals raw file dot data. I think. Hang on. Done this enough times. You think I'd remember how to do it? There's a way to format it, and I can't remember how to do it. Either way, let's see what happens. What does raw data look like? Oh, it's all fucking. It's all ASCII. It's char. That's a command I'm looking for. For fuck's sakes. There we go. Okay. Split and tags. Okay. Just take a random section of this code and just be like, grab that. We'll go take it back to regex 101. Oops. Regex 101. Put that in there. Okay. All we want to do is break things into these individual header tags. Perfect. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure how we're going to go about doing this. We do have to split it up into individual tags, and then each tag, there's only going to be tags that have the word blue wire in them, are the ones that we worry about. So we're just going to say tag list, open the individual tag, so temp tag equals list I if contains blue wire. So if we find one that has blue wire, temp tag equals string replace temp tag equals, that's what it looks like, isn't it? Over here, hidden in-game equals double quotes false. Okay. Hidden in-game equals true. And that's it. I should do it. We might as well put a counter on it. Fix count equals 0. Fix count equals fix count plus 1. Now for these programmers out there who's like having seizures of my whatever like procedural mistakes I'm making, I apologize in advance, but I'm really not a programmer. I'm a mechanical engineer, and this is what I'm gonna do. Update string says instances yes. Go ahead. Yeah, I am, but that's fine. I don't think there's anybody who's joined the group yet, so relatively slow night.
Is it?
Yep.
Well, as soon as you're done, if you want,
I'll let you know. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
If it's too long, I'm gonna be at.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
keep that in mind. Thank you. It's my dad. He's pretty big into some board games lately. He's not doing well, and so we're enjoying a lot of good time together. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh, let's see if it works. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Now we go back and do the process in reverse. We strip it of its extension. Nope. Yes. We put it into here. Get rid of the old one. Oh, screw it. Just put that in here. Oh. That's stupid. I don't have gzip. I guess I've recently reformatted this computer, so I guess it's not terrible. Huge surprise. Please use a mirror if possible. Oh, don't tell me I have to build this shit. No. Binaries. What the hell? I don't want to build shit. Oh, 9-8. Seven zip do it? Do I have 7-zip? Okay. There we go. This will do it. No, that don't. It's just the sub file that goes in there. And then you name it sub. And then you load it in your game. Oh, let's see if it worked. Ay. No, it didn't work. So if all the wires, there's another way to go about this. If all the wires are at 0.8, I just need to bring the background to be 0.799. That's it. Of course, all those letters that I just pulled out need to go, but they're back there for now. It doesn't hurt anything. Now, what happened to the texture that I made? Let's see what happens. Okay. Lock this up. Lights on. Line of sight off. Okay, something weird is going on, but I think it's, at least it's moving. Why is it stopping over there though? Hey, my God, it requires a greater, it becomes larger. Hello. Hello. How are you? Hang on. I said first. Give me one moment here. Hang on. It's been an interesting evening. Yeah, my Sterling's terrible. Elizon? Am I reading Elizon? Yeah, that's right. Tasher. Awesome. How are things on your side of this strange block of silicon that we ride through the universe? Hang on here. Just looking for something I wanted to share with you to think about. Make sure I get this one muted. Yeah, okay, here we go. Anyways, sorry. Get distracted there for a sec. Alright, why is our limit like 200 kick? Just son of a biscuit box. Okay. Select matching items, all of those. We're going to set all of their. Why does it have that one? I want wires. I want all of these guys. All of the regex. All of them. Select matching items. Why is it giving me a background? I don't care about the background. I don't care about wires. All I care about is regex. Hang on here. There we go. Let's give that a bunch of zeros. Now let's try it and see what happens. It's not, the code isn't working, which means my MATLAB script isn't working. Which is funny because it looks like it's working. Check this shit out. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. I love it. I know it's like an unreasonable number. It's probably taking up a lot of fucking memory for it too. But I think that's how we're gonna get this to work. Then I gotta go back to MATLAB and figure out why it's not. Oh, I gotta move the spawn point. Okay. Lock lights, line of sight, and push the button. Free cam. There we go. Oh man, still stopping way down here. Maybe it's something to do with my. I don't know. Getting aggravating. It's a maze. You're gonna swim through it and try to get to the bottom without suffocating. At least that's the intention, anyways. What's in here? Oh, this is my. Okay. Yes, that's you've been you've been here for like 3 or 4 sessions and you didn't know that's what I'm working on. That's awesome. Oh, that's good. You can see you'll get to see for this for the first time. So this is my MATLAB script. I've got one. I think it's a maze compiler. Yeah. And so I download these mazes from mazegenerator.com. All right. They look like. Hang on. Well, when I download them, they look like this. I'll bet you they're all in my recycle bin right now. Hang on. Here you go. Restore. Wherever that went. Just put this one in here. There we go. 4. What? Oh, is that what happened? No. Well, it must have been corrupted on the way to the recycling. Oh, it's okay. I can make another one. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with how to choose which maps to get because, check this out. Alright, so I specify, oh, I can't see what you're saying. I specify here the 10, so it's a 10 by 10 maze, okay? And this is called the elitism, right? The E value here. So this is, oh, how does it work? It was describing it earlier. So the R is the tendency for it to make longer offshoots. So yeah, E value controls elitist maze has a short solution relative to the size of the maze, while a non-elitist has a solution going through a larger portion of the maze. So yeah, you can see if I take these mazes, and the R value is the breakaway branches that aren't really part of the solution. How long are they? Right, that's what those two values represent. Okay, so if I put E0 and R0, right, it's relatively short, I guess. But if I say E100, it's going to want to take the whole map. Oh wait, other way around. So yeah, a low E value is a longer map. See, these ones are all pretty much straightforward, pretty much straight down. Whereas if I make this 0, right, and you make it, it's going to go wandering back and forth across the map. There's also this one, which is like, if you look at these branches here, if it's R0, but if it's R100, this branch is going to be really long, and it's a terrible dead end for somebody. So what I'm thinking, I was trying to come up with some way of randomizing it. What I'm going to do, and I think this could be interesting for viewers, I'm going to put like a whole whack, like probably 200 slots for different mazes in this map, and I want people to submit their codes. I'll share the code on how I, or even submit just a PNG, put on Imager or something, and I'll put it in the game, and we'll see if there's any ones out there that are like particularly difficult. I'm not going to be doing these things because I suck at swimming in general, both digitally and otherwise. But I've been trying to come up with a way of making a library out of this so that the you guys can interact in some way through this channel in a way that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. I'm going to put that there. I don't know why the maze is still jacked. It should be very, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, no. Okay, so this is your entrance in here. What is going on with this friggin' code that will not, oh, hang on. This one, okay. It's got, like, this code it's impossible for this to not make sense. This code works. Takes the first, it'll put to the first comma. This should be, if I go in here and we go to Regex 101 again, I know I go to this site a lot, but if you're going to work with Regex, it's a great site for it. Okay, I'm going to take this. I've got, practice one of these. Okay, we're in one of these. Okay. So yeah, so this will always delete to the first, take the first comma and spit it out. So this is the one, this regex box here. Why is this saying live chat? And I'm saying, okay, pretty interesting. I love planes. Oh, this is anything nearly as sophisticated as Portal 2. This is just going to be a pretty static maze. Okay, so this one here, this regex code is part of this block in the middle, okay? This memory block should feed to two different components. Yeah, it feeds to this one here up in the middle and this one here. Okay, so this one is the opposite of the one we were just looking at. Okay, if we take this here and we copy this over to regex 101, okay, this one, look at this, it sheds the first code up to the comma, right, and it keeps the rest of it and passes, and that's the one that passes it on to the next square in the chain. Right, so this one here, if we weren't hiding the wires, this one here is connected to the next one down the chain, right? So this memory block receives it from that regex block, so this would be the next one on the chain. This memory block receives it and distributes it back to this one in the middle, which again parses it up to the first comma, the first 4 digits, and then this one spits it in along the to the next one, right? These 4. So this one looks for, doesn't matter what the first 3 digits are. With the 4th digit, if it's a 1, see, here's the thing. I designed my system in binary and then coded it in inverted binary. Well, not coded, constructed it in inverted binary. So shouldn't be that much of a pain in the ass to fix. But basically, where the codes that are received by these regex blocks is where they are a 1, which in my MATLAB code means that there is a wall. These are technically doors. And so a door in its natural state, or a 0, is closed. Okay, so if we want this wall to extend, we have to close the door. And that's not what a 1 does. So these regex blocks search for, regardless of what the first 3 characters are, if the last one is a 1, open the door. No. Okay, the last one is a 1, which means there should be a wall present. Close the door, otherwise keep the door open. Oh, don't lose it. Capture. And then the same code is used for the next one, except you'll notice if you if you look at the code, this one is, we don't care what the first 2 digits are or what the last digit is, just the 3rd digit. Do you follow? Just say something in chat if this makes sense to you. There's only one person in chat, so it shouldn't be a question who I'm talking to. Alright, well, I'm just going to keep explaining things. I'm assuming you get it until you ask questions. So the 4th digit in the binary code controls the top door. The 3rd digit in the binary code controls the right-hand door. The 2nd digit in the 4-digit code controls the bottom door, and the 1st digit controls the left door. And they all have just variations of the same regex. 1 and then a whole bunch of D's. Those D's represent any number, but they're essentially anything that's either a 1 or a 0. Doesn't really matter. Uh-oh, we have a second viewer. Oh my, our viewership has doubled in the last 30 seconds. Keep this up, we'll have infinite number of people in the room. I was just explaining how these regex work, and I'm not seeing where there could be a problem here, which means it's probably in my generation for the maze, the MATLAB code, which is great. Yay, everyone loves debugging MATLAB. I feel bad for the viewers showing up now because I'm 45 minutes in. I'm not going to be around much longer. Okay. I did want to, what else did I want to do? We need to flood this thing. What else? We need lighting. Let's do some lighting. What are you guys thinking? I'm thinking something gloomy, something I can change the color of, something dark. Okay, good. You understood well. Okay, good. So that's how the 4 doors are controlled, and it just goes the string is passed on, and every time it goes through nodes, if one set of digits gets knocked off, in order as they go, tung 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 tung, until there's none left. Hopefully at the very last node, there should be only one left. But somehow my my MATLAB code isn't reading the mazes properly. Do I have plot stuff turned on? Nope, it's false. Okay, let's set this to true. Okay, I'm not. Nothing is crazy in the directions that it's going, so it should be. Hang on, where is the? Okay. Okay. 0110. Yeah, that makes sense. 010. No, that's wrong. Okay, here we go. It's rotating images. That's what's wrong. And it's not even on the right line. Okay. Something's weird. The problem is MATLAB loads images from the bottom left up. And usually everybody else goes from the top left down. Joe could not change folder. Okay. Well. What the fuck? Why is it doing this to me? Wow. Actually, you know what, guys? My dad's making more requests to hang out tonight, and I don't usually turn those down. So, everybody, I know this is abrupt, but I'm not making any progress again tonight. I'm not seeing why, and I'm just not really in the mood for it tonight. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully, you learned something talking about everything else. We'll see you next time. Once again, sorry for the abrupt ending, but I'm going to call this right now.